Today I'm going to be talking about 8 Netflix anime exclusives that I enjoyed and I think are worth watching. First one I'm going to talk about, this is a no-brainer. Everyone needs to watch this. Even if you're not really into anime, like this, it's so well done. This is Castlevania. Now anyone who's played the Castlevania games will know about this. Dracula declares war on the humans as they burned his wife at a stake and they thought she was a witch. So he sends like all these monsters down and he like kills all the humans and stuff. And it's up to an outcast called Trevor Belmont to defeat these demons and find Dracula and kill him. And later on in the story he encounters Alucard and this magician and they go and help him. The story is very well told. The voice acting is very good as well. It's like they have these British accents instead of your typical American accent. It fits the gothic Castlevania theme very well. It's done so well, I can't really say much about it. You just have to take my word for it. Another exclusive. This was one I didn't think I would enjoy at all. I seen it and I was like, high score girl? It's like, ugh. I thought, oh, this is just gonna be an anime like about this girl going, oh, I'm gonna beat all the boys and then I didn't think it was gonna be my cup of tea. It shows like this character with black hair. I thought it was just like an ugly looking girl but he's actually a guy. The actual story is he's like completely addicted to games. He goes into the arcade, it's like his sanctuary. Like he's really good at games but he's really bad at everything else in the world. He finds this girl who's like beating all the guys in the arcade and he's going, why is there a girl in my sanctuary? How dare she infiltrate my safe space? So then he goes up and he challenges her, and since then this epic rivalry kicks off. She's like the most competition he's ever gotten. As it goes through the story, it turns into a bit of a romance, so they sort of have a thing for each other. It introduces other characters, like they start making friends in school. His mom's pretty hilarious as well. As the episodes go by, it's like a year passes every few episodes. So then it shows him getting older, his tastes changing, and how video games are changing, like both in the arcade and home consoles as well. I think it starts off like obscure consoles like the Neo Geo, and then later on the PlayStation comes out and like everyone's addicted to the PlayStation, and like the arcade games are becoming more 3D, more realistic looking, and it's like a time capsule of that era of time. It's a bit before my time sort of, so it's interesting to see what it was like back then. Watch a few episodes, see if it's your cup of tea. It's funny how realistic they make the games look as well. Another one, I thought this would be a bit bland. It's called Hero Mask, but it's actually not bad. It's based in London. The main character is called James Blood, so they're obviously copying James Bond. It is like James Bond. If you made the actual James Bond series into an anime, this was what it would be. It starts off, a prosecutor gets killed on the road. He has to find out exactly who killed her. As he's doing that, he comes across these convicts who were thought to be dead. They have these masks that give them superpowers, and it's very mature, it's told very well. Next we have Baki. This is based on an anime that was released in the 1990s. I never watched the original anime. I think the original anime is like the character Baki. He is in like this tournament and he wins the tournament. I think he's like 16 at the tournament, and in this series it takes place straight after that. He's 17. Pretty much 5 death row convicts escape from different parts of the world at the same time. They all have the one goal to be defeated in Tokyo. They're outrageously strong, like they can do ridiculous things. One of them was like trapped underground and it was like flat walls and he was just able to climb out with his bare hands, like the size of a skyscraper. And then there was another one, it was like this bulletproof glass. He was able to break it by like the air pressure from his palms. They're all pretty strong. This guy, he gathers Baki and 4 other guys together to challenge these 5 convicts when they get to Tokyo, hopefully defeat them and put them back behind bars. Baki is all fighting. It's like, if you like Dragon Ball Z, you'll probably like Baki. If you're looking for like a deep, compelling story, it's probably not gonna be your cup of tea, to be honest, but I enjoyed it. There's plenty of action, never gets boring. There's one that's very similar to Baki on Netflix. I actually like it more than Baki. It's called Kenganashira. It's like CGI anime style. As the creator of it says, when you're watching it, you forget it's CGI. It's done that well. This is about all over the world. There's gladiator. Well, I think it's more in Japan than anywhere. All around Tokyo, there's gladiator arenas where business owners and merchants hire gladiators to fight hand-to-hand combat in winner take all. So they would bet things like multi-million-pound businesses. Later on, there's like a tournament where like everything's on the line, so like billions, trillions and billions of money's on the line. So the main character, of course, is one of the hired gladiators. His sidekick who has to look after him is pretty much like a 50-year-old Krillin. The fight scenes are really good. I think it tells a bit of a better story than Baki does, but they are similar. So if you like Baki, you'll probably like Kenganashira. Next is another CGI one I watched. It's called Ajin. It's a teen from Japan, of course, who discovers he is an Ajin, so he's not able to die. Apparently the government's trying to capture all these guys so they can experiment on them. So he's running from the law, basically, since the whole world's seen him recuperate himself. He meets other Ajins. Some of them aren't as nice as what you'd think they'd be, like they're pretty ruthless. So it's a good story. The CGI is done very well as well. Next we have Maggie Adventures of Sinbad. I watched the original Maggie series. It is very good. This is a spin-off of this main series. So one of the characters from Maggie, it shows him growing up and his adventures. Sinbad is a boy who's born with magical powers. He's on his dad's boat and he's able to direct his dad where to go, like how to get out of a storm. In the second episode, a few years pass. He's a teenager. He travels the world. He meets new people. He learns new things. He acquires like new treasure where he can use like different powers and things. The reason he travels the world is because he doesn't want to be part of the army. The army's trying to recruit him and he doesn't want to be part of it, so he forms his own crew, and it's actually really well told. I thought it was going to be a bit crap, to be honest, but they actually did put a lot of effort into this one. And finally we have Kuru Makoro. I think I've pronounced that right. This one's about a big mech attacks a research facility. The only way to fight back is with a mech using a samurai from the past. He has his own wee mech and he fights them back as well. It's mostly like his relationship, like this teenage girl, because the girl's mom works at the research facility, so he stays with her and all. So it's kind of a wee bit of romance, but it's not in your face. So that's worth watching too. So that was 8 Netflix exclusives I enjoyed. If there's more, I probably haven't watched them. Always do the free episode rule, so watch free episodes, see if it's your cup of tea, and take it from there. Hello guys, hope you're having a fantastic day. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe for more videos. Bye!